Hello and welcome! We are live from Bournemouth University and the beautiful coastal town of Bournemouth. I'm Quincy Dekker.
And I'm Vanya Modenova. Get ready for a thrilling show and fasten your seatbelts because this is
Shift Gears!
We've spent the last few weeks rounding up all the best racing stories here in Bournemouth for you to enjoy.
In the upcoming 30 minutes, you will be seeing 4 types of racing.
Stay tuned till the end of the show to experience goosebumps from thrilling Speedway.
Vanya will be riding along a bumpy road of a BMX track, and I wouldn't dare to do the same.
And you will find out how dragon boats help unite people with serious diseases. But first, karting, the starting point of most racers. This is also where young Oscar jumpstarts his career as he aspires to become the next Max Verstappen.
Let's see if Oscar is on the right track, turning his dreams into reality.
Go-karting, we all know about it. For most of us, it's just a fun activity to do with friends, but for others, it serves as a stepping stone to higher tiers of motorsports, with many successful F1 drivers starting their career in karting. Today we are talking to Oscar, an 11-year-old up-and-coming kart racer who started his career right here on the karting track.
So my parents have always liked things with an engine, so they did boat racing and then took me to loads of motorsport events. And I started when I was 8, which was the youngest I could start, and I just loved it from then.
Competing in championships can't go without training and preparation. Oscar explains his routine to get race ready.
So if it's a track I really know, like this one, then I don't need to do much. It's just get here maybe a bit early to watch some racing. But other tracks I like to watch YouTube videos and ask friends I know that have raced there to get all that I can ready to go on track.
With his karting career just starting to take off, he has already started to climb up the grid, making a name for himself in the karting world.
Last year I got the chance to test with a team, BKC Racing, and they're like a UKC team, and it made it special because they wanted me to race for them, but because of the money I couldn't go into it.
None of this, of course, could be possible without his parents, both petrol heads with a love for speed and adrenaline.
And they always tell me what I've done. They always try and reflect it to the positives instead of the bad things that have happened on the day.
And how important is the support of your parents to you? How does that make you feel?
It keeps me going. It's what I need.
His parents express their thoughts about the dangerous situations that may occur in racing events and how it feels to see their kid on the racetrack.
It does play on my mind. I mean, I don't know about you, but I do think about it. But it's dangerous, whatever sport you do. I mean, he could play football and get hurt, and it's his passion. He loves it.
To be trackside and see your little boy, especially at his age at 11, doing sort of 56 miles an hour down a main straight, battling with a load of other kart racers and what have you. Yeah, it's quite incredible. It's a feeling that's really difficult to describe.
Obviously, like every kid that likes karting will want to go into Formula 1. It's the pinnacle of motorsport. But if I'm thinking realistically, I'd like to go in Formula 4, Formula 3, maybe British GT or something. I think I've always wanted to do well. I always aspire to do my best. I like the speed. I like sort of being by myself, in full control of myself. I don't know, it's just something.
Oscar is already such a good racer, and I think we'll definitely see more of him in the future. If you want to support Oscar and make his dream come true, look into sponsorship opportunities down below.
But to ensure the safety of the races, most racing sports have marshals. But what are marshals and what exactly is their job? We are going to find out all about that with Rob, a Speedway marshal.
Welcome, Rob. Can you introduce yourself?
Yep, I'm Rob Wadham and I'm the start marshal at Poole Speedway.
Okay, well, welcome to our studio.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Could you tell us more a little bit about your role and what you do, and especially during the races?
Well, my role is the start marshal. I have to make sure the riders are safe before they start. They have to have a lanyard on their arm
Okay.
So if they fall off, it cuts the bike out and everything like this. So I have to make sure that they're all safe, they're in their positions properly, and then I signal to the referee, and then he takes over from me.
Okay.
But I'm the person that makes sure they're all safe before they start their racing.
Yes. And how did you become a start marshal for the Pool Pirates?
I've been helping out for many years, and then the start marshal, I was helping him on the start, decided he didn't want to do it anymore, and they asked me to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I said yes, I would do it. So
Yeah.
we had a few things what we had to do, license-wise and whatever. And now this is my 23rd year of doing it.
Oh, that's already a really long
Oh,
time.
wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive. But are there any specific qualifications or training that is required to become a start marshal?
Not really, just you need obviously safety, and you need to know about bikes and things like
Yes,
this,
of
you know,
course,
like the general things of bikes. But apart from that, it's just common sense really, and you've got to love Speedway as well,
Yeah.
which I do.
And have you also ever raced yourself?
Yes,
before?
not Speedway, I used to do motocross,
Oh, okay.
but many years ago when I was a lot younger.
But since you're ensuring the safety of the riders, are you close with any of them? Do you have like a connection with them?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's just like a big family. It's just once you're in it, they get to know you, and you know you see them a lot, and they're really nice. They just the only problem is when the racing is on, they're focused.
Yeah.
So it's the adrenaline and they're focused. So they could shout at you or anything like this because the start is a main thing.
Yeah.
That is 75% of the racing is the start. So to get the start right, it makes the job much easier for them.
Ah, okay.
So that's why it's a bit tense at the start
Yeah,
sometimes.
no, I can imagine.
They get a bit nervous,
Yeah.
which I used to at first when I first started, but I don't now. I just
Yeah.
Well, thank you a lot, Rob, for being here, and we will definitely see more of you in a few minutes.
Yes.
Now, let's jump into BMX. And Vanja, I heard from the pit lane that you actually rode a BMX bike yourself. How was it?
Well, honestly, at first it was a bit scary, but with the help of a professional, I managed to do a few laps. You can see for yourself in the upcoming video, but first we'll make a small pit stop. It's perfect!
I get a lot of questions about what we do at the PC. In short, we represent your interests at management level. Dutch education law states that staff and students' participation is organized in PCs. But what does it actually mean? A key task of PCs is to foster openness, be vigilant about discrimination, and encourage equal and inclusive treatment for all involved. PCs also give consent to major changes to the way we teach and work and study. Our task is to ensure that the interests of students and staff are safeguarded in a balanced way, and that major changes are implemented in a transparent and inclusive fashion. PCs have given consent to key strategies just recently and very fast, like BUas Plus, team-based working, and the new LMS Brightspace. Just a few examples. Thank you.
Today we're at the Bournemouth BMX track. We're going to meet Michael Whitaker, coach and chairman of the club.
I got into BMX riding when I was probably 14, 15, when the first time round, when BMX first broke in the UK. And I did that for about 2 to 3 years, but not to any great extent. We built a little BMX track in our back garden. We had quite a big garden when we were kids, and we'd do that, but I was quite big, so I used to snap bikes on a regular basis.
Later on, moving to Bournemouth, Michael already knew there was a BMX track in the city. He got his son a BMX bike, and that was his reason to get back into the sport.
My son Tom is 20 this year. He's been racing for 13 years. So he started when he was that big. He now races nationally. He went to the World Championships last year.
Michael is really grateful to be sharing these moments with his son and to spend quality time in the same environment.
When your son beats you, it's a proud dad moment, but then there's just a bit inside dies because he's going that way and you're sort of going that way, and the gap widens. But yeah, he's a good lad. The BMX community is lots of like-minded people of different ages. So we have youngsters from 4 years old upwards that ride, and we have old blokes like me who are 55. And we all got this shared passion of riding bikes.
That same passion has sparked the creation of the Bournemouth BMX Club 41 years ago, which makes it not only one of the oldest in the UK, but also one of the best.
We're probably in the top 5 biggest clubs in the country for the amount of riders we have, so it's got bigger and bigger. I think we've got 15 riders going to the World Championships in Glasgow this year. We had a similar number last year in France. We've had quite a few riders, 4 or 5 riders that have made the top 8, so coming hold with world plates. We haven't got a world champion yet.
Michael enjoys coaching because he enjoys seeing them succeed and have fun in what they're doing.
For me, as a rider, it keeps me feeling a bit younger. If I didn't do it, I'd be fat and grumpy, I think. I'd be playing golf. But to then coach little kids and see them progress from this big to then going to the World Championships is fantastic.
Now, 6-year-old Millie is going to show me how to do a lap for the first time on the track. Even though races and competitions are lots of fun, he does all this for a greater reason.
It's not always about me. I get more pleasure watching the others do well. So for me, it's not all about the results. I look at a weekend's race and I'm going to ride my bike, have some fun, see my mates, hopefully come back in one piece and have a giggle. And that's what I do it for.
And with that, we close off our time at the Bournemouth BMX track. Let's get back to the studio.
Vanya, you did such a good job on the bike.
Thank you.
I hope you all fueled up during the break and are ready to go. We're coming out of the pit stop stronger and faster.
Oh, but not too fast. This time we're not headed to the track. We're headed to the river's tower to learn more about the Bourne water dragons.
Today I'm going to join the practice of the Bourne water dragons, a dragon boat team that consists only of cancer patients or survivors, while Ian and Christine will talk about their stories.
I thought it was my muscles just tightening up, and I'll see the doctor next month, but it was a bit more than that. So it was a bit of a shock at 48, and I just thought when I found out I had it, how silly have I been, because I haven't lived. But I'm here today and it's great.
But every experience of a Bourne water dragon rider is different, and so is Ian's.
I was diagnosed with prostate cancer. Relatively early stage, but I went and had one of these robotic surgeries. Until I was diagnosed with prostate cancer, I thought I was immortal. You know, getting old and dying is what happens to other people, and getting ill, it's not going to happen to me. So it was a real reality check. So cancer was a bit of a blow. I thought it was going to stop my activities, but fortunately it hasn't, with the help of Bourne water dragons. My world, when I started coming into dragon boating, my world got bigger, not only going to new places, meeting new people, new sport. It just felt it was another dimension in my life, and we're just glad to be alive and sharing it with other people, and you know, it softened me.
In order to share it with other people, the Born Water Dragons were founded, setting the 3 T rules.
We have something in dragon boating, we say it's the 3 T's. It's technique, it's timing and teamwork. But it's teamwork, it's when you're actually all pulling absolutely in time and the boat is moving beautifully through the water, you feel as if you're one. You're actually one body of people, and it's very unifying.
But not only do the 3 T's make them a strong team, their willingness to fight is one of their greatest strengths.
People who've had cancer are competitive to get better. They're competitive themselves. I want to get better than cancer. And you see that competitive spirit in, when you go racing. The same spirit that got them through cancer is there, and I'm going to win. So it's inspirational.
But we hope that it will ricochet across England and start mixed cancers all together, and then we will have someone to compete with, so that will be good.
A dragon boat team needs a boat, and to get that, Hillary, a team member and stage 4 cancer patient, raised £10,000. Her team honors her courage by naming the boat after her, Coleman's Firefly.
So she has a late stage serious cancer, but she's very brave, very inspirational. They asked Hillary, what do you need? And Hillary said, we have a small boat, but it's only on loan, it's not ours. We could do with a boat. How much is the boat? So Hillary said, well, they're not. So she said, I think it's the best part of £10,000. Oh, well, that should be possible. So Hillary nearly fell off a chair.
And this will be her legacy. We're going to call her the
Coleman's Firefly. Her surname is Hillary Coleman.
Yeah.
And the boat is going to be named after her.
That's our Hillary.
That's Hillary.
And that's her boat.
And a boat.
Yeah.
That was such an inspiring story. To support the Born Water Dragons, make sure to follow the link down below. Now, shifting to the next gear.
We're coming back to Rob here in the studio. So Rob, now that we have established that you're a start marshal for the Pool Pirates and in the sport of Speedway, could you tell us more about the rules of Speedway itself?
Yes, the rules are 4 laps, there's no brakes, 1 gear, what else is it? Oh yeah, you can get excluded if you fall off.
Okay.
Or different things.
Yeah.
Yes, but it's generally safe.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. Yeah.
And what does the different flags means in the race itself?
The red flag is a stop.
Mm-hmm.
The yellow and black flag is the last lap, or the yellow flag is the last lap.
Yeah.
And the checkered flag is the final lap. And then you have a black flag and a board if they're excluded.
Okay.
Because they're on a 2-minute thing. Once they leave the pits, they're on a 2 minutes, and they have to be ready to start.
Yeah.
So if they don't make that, we hold the black flag up and their helmet color, because they have the different helmet colors.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Of course.
We have red and blue for home riders, and white and yellow for the away riders.
Okay.
So there's,
Yeah. Okay, but we are quite curious. What happens if there is an accident during a race? How do you proceed?
Well, first the red lights will come on, so we put the flags out, the red flag out like this, and then they'll stop the race, and then the paramedics will go and see how they're doing, and if they destroy the fence, the guys will come running out and sort the fence out, and then they pick them up, and then if it's within the first corner, and 9 times out of 10, they'll come back, all 4 riders.
Yeah.
But if it's further around, then normally the guy who falls off is excluded, so then it's only the 3 riders.
And how are the Speedway races scores? Like, how does that work?
Oh, the scores, yeah, you get 3 points for a win, 2 for a second, 1 for a third, and nothing for fourth. But if your teammate is winning and you're following him home, you'll get a bonus point, so they both get paid the same.
Oh, okay.
So they get,
Yeah.
that doesn't go towards the score of the meeting, it just for their pay. It's like that.
And the Pool Pirates won yesterday, real big,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
That was really good.
Yeah, they're the best team in the league.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But could you explain also to us the concept of heat races and how does that work? Because we know that one heat is made of 4 laps.
Yeah, one heat's made of 4 laps, and then you have 15 heats, and then it's when you have the score, it's based on in the league. Like a bonus point and whatever. If you win by so many, you can get a bonus point or another bonus point.
Oh, okay.
For it's all according to scores how they do it, and that's how they work their averages out. Because every month they have new averages. The riders have averages, and that's how they work the teams out because they're based on an average at the beginning of the season, and then they move up and down. Some move from the main team into reserves, and the reserves will move up to the main body of the team.
Yeah.
It's all according to who's racing best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you again for all your knowledge.
Yeah, thank you for being here with us. We
No,
really
it's my
appreciate
pleasure.
it.
My pleasure.
Now, we're all ready to set and see our next segment.
The minute I go into the stadium, you get that adrenaline rush. Even though I'm not racing, I still get that adrenaline rush, the fact that we're going to be racing tonight.
In 1950, Ken Middleditch became a pool pirate. He had a successful career, but his legacy didn't end with him. His son Neil Middleditch became a pool pirate as well.
Yeah, to follow my father's footsteps was always my dream. That was always the thing that I wanted to do. I've been involved in Speedway all my life. My path in life was to ride Speedway. I was never a world champion, but I had my moments. I was capped for England on a number of occasions, and I was National League Riders Champion, British Junior Champion. So it's never attained my goal of being world champion, but I was very happy with my career.
Even if Neil didn't win the world title, the Speedway brothers, Ben and Zach Cook, are on the beginning of their career with big dreams.
You got to have a dream, so obviously to be world champion, be there, but a race against the best people in the world, obviously that's where you want to be, but it's just a stepping stone, and hopefully one day I'll be there.
In order to reach their dreams, they joined the Pool Pirates, the Speedway team in Poole.
They just love to win, and it's good to be on a team that loves to win. We've won every trophy that we've entered, so you can't get much better than that, and hopefully this year we can do that again.
But in order to keep winning, you need the right manager. That's why Neil came back to the Pool Pirates.
The owner of the club, he approached me and said he was thinking of buying the club and would I be team manager. And in fact, we always have a joke that I was the first signing he ever made. And again, it's a club that I've been involved with all my life, so I wanted to be involved again. Winning is everything to me, and I think that at Poole we've had so much success since I've been manager, not just because of me obviously, but since I've been manager, we've had so much success, and a lot of clubs look at us and try to model themselves on us.
With his experience, Neil became a mentor to the young brothers.
He's been there many years and won many trophies, so he's seen it all, done it all, but it's an awesome spot here to live, and it's like a home away from home.
He knows what's going on and what needs to change or anything like that.
The brothers Cook are not the first drivers finding comfort in Neil's expertise.
My house has always been a Speedway house. From when I was a small child, my mum and dad, we've always had riders come to stay at the house. We have workshop facilities. I've had riders living here for 30, 40 years. I've many great famous riders living here over the years, and they feel comfortable here. And any riders who stay here with me, they become our children, really. I mean, it's I have great emotion for them. I mean, I had a very famous rider, Darcy Ward, who lived here for a number of years, sadly got paralysed. And they become your kids. They do become your kids. And Susie, my wife, when they crash, we patch them up, look after them, and I cook for them. They are my kids. They help me clear up. They are family, and I think that's important. When they're 12,000 miles from home, if my children went away, I'd like to know that they're with a good family and they were safe. And I think that Zach and Ben have come here. They've been here a couple of years now, and they're family.
Not only are the drivers family to Neil, the whole Speedway community is as well.
Why does the Speedway community feel like? I think the fact that the riders are very accessible. I think it's not like maybe Premiership football or Formula One, where the riders, the players are all up on a pedestal. Whereas at Speedway, you can come to the meeting, you can meet the riders. They're happy to sign autographs, have the pictures taken with the fans, and it's always been a family sport. I mean, we never have crowd violence.
Oh, I got goosebumps from this story.
Yes, me too. And I was there during the race and it was even more fantastic. Now, it's time to test our knowledge.
So Quincy, are you ready for a race?
Yes, I'm ready. Let's find out who knows more about racing after seeing the show.
In this race, we're going to ask each other a series of multiple choice questions and a point is given for every correct answer.
Engines ready? Let's go! Okay, the first question. From where does dragon boat racing originate? Is that A, China, B, Korea, or C, Japan?
I would say China.
Yes, that's correct.
Oh, nice. Okay, what is the current record time on a 342-meter track in Speedway held by Lee Adams? Is it 53 seconds, 59 seconds, or 63 seconds?
69 seconds?
You mean 63?
63?
Well, no, it's 59 seconds.
Oh, okay. What speeds do they reach on straight sections of the track in Speedway? Is that A, 100 kilometers per hour? Is that B, 110 kilometers per hour? Or C, 120 kilometers per hour?
Ooh, I would say 100 kilometers per hour.
No, it's B, 110.
They're faster than I thought.
Yeah.
Okay, which of the following is not a real setup for a dragon boat? A, teams made up of 10 paddlers and 1 drummer. B, teams made up of 15 paddlers and 1 drummer. Or C, teams made up of 20 paddlers and 1 drummer.
I think C.
No.
No?
No, it's B. It's 15.
Oh. Oh, that's actually quite logical. What is the name of the circuit of which you can find a FIA karting circuit as well as a Formula 1 circuit? Is that A, Yellowstone? Is that B, Silverstone? Or C, Brooklands?
Huh, I have no clue. Yellowstone?
No, it's Silverstone.
Was close. Okay, when do you give points in Speedway? A, when do you get points in Speedway? Excuse me. A, only the winner gets a point. B, 4 points for first place, 2 points for second place, and 1 point for third place. Or C, 3 points for first place, 2 points for second place, and 1 point for third place.
The last one, C.
Last one, you're correct.
Yes. I'm so curious who won.
Yeah,
Let's
me
find
too.
out.
Let's find out. Oh my god.
Oh, you won!
Oh my
Wow,
God.
congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
You did a really good job.
Thank you so much. But before we say our goodbyes, we wanted to share one last message with you. We wanted to know what lies within the heart of racing.
So we decided to ask our racers, what does racing truly mean to you?
I stopped racing a number of years ago, but I've been able to be involved since 1999 managing the Pirates and say it is my life.
Racing's my life. There's nothing I prefer because you get to meet so many people and go to so many places. It's the best thing ever.
I've been doing it since I was, 4 years old, and it's sort of all I really know. Yeah, I love it.
Racing is an important part of the club, but it's not the sole part. The sole part is helping people recover from cancer.
About like the sport in general, I'd say you can go many places, do many things, but yeah, I guess it's just cool that you can travel the world, I guess, and do something you love.
I don't really like watching telly all the time, so I just want to do something that excites me, thrills me, and it's good to get scared once in a while. It keeps the heart rate going.
That was really heartwarming.
It really was.
Well, that was it for this episode of Shift Gears, and we have reached the finish lines. Thanks to Bournemouth University for having us.
And thanks to you for watching. Until the next race.